Okay, I'm back again. I have a couple of things I want to talk about. I should have mentioned this before, but I haven't. Now I'm going to. For all of you that are really, really interested in learning IDEC PLCs or PLC programming for that matter, IDEC has a really good class. No, I don't work for IDEC, but I've been to a couple of their classes. They're really good. Amram is one of the instructors there. He's like their head of tech support. He's really, really smart. And he's also really interested. If you find a problem he can't figure out, he gets really interested and really wants to help figure it out. Um, Elias is another one of the instructors. He's pretty good. Their classes are well worth the money. Let me show you just for a simple here. This is their training they're fixing to offer. And for their packages, let me see. I'm going to move this over there where you can see it because you can't see it. So I'm going to move it onto the screen. All right, so now you can see this is their training classes they have. They have them at different times of the year, but it's a really good value. Like I said, I don't work for IDEC, but I've been to these, and for somebody who's trying to learn how to program a PLC, basically you can go to one of these classes and you pick one of these packages here. Say you pick this one, option 2 intro. Well, you pay $599 for the class, pretty much. You get this PLC equipment is shipped to you, and you get to keep it. This is your test bed. This is very, very valuable in learning PLC programming, in my opinion, to have something that's really hands-on. You can wire up, you can run programs into it, you can program the HMI, you can program the PLC, and you can actually make things work, and it keeps you really interested. And plus, you can trial and error and learn how to do things. But basically, for half what it would cost you to learn RS Logics, you're getting the PLC equipment and the class for 3 days, and they go from beginning to advanced. Um, they start out really slow. I mean, they're more geared to like people that have never programmed a PLC when they're starting out. But by the time you get out of this class, you're going to know a lot about programming a PLC. And it's not like a real hard sales deal. They don't try to sell you a lot of stuff. They show you a few brochures of some of their products and stuff. But they really go pretty good and in depth in teaching you PLCs. And at the end of the class, they're going to give you business cards. You'll get the free software, full version of it with the classes, and you can pick any one of these packages, I guess, from all the way up to where motion control. They have actually servo motors and that, or a little stepper motor or something in that one. But they'll give you their business cards, and they'll have their phone numbers and emails, and they'll actually call you back and answer the phone. Their tech support is phenomenal. Even for people that are learning, you can call them up with questions, and they'll walk you through stuff, how to do things if you don't understand it. I mean, to me, for somebody that's trying to learn, it's it's the best value out there from what I've seen. So I'll put a link to this in the bottom where you can get to it. And they have these classes at different times. Let's see, right here they have Irving. This one of our guys is going to this. This is the end of January. In February, it looks like they're having one in Tampa, Florida, and in March they're going to have one in Loveland, Colorado. But they have a lot more than this. They'll put more on the schedule. They have a lot of them during the year. Okay, well, anyways, enough about all that. We'll go back to looking at some PLC programming. I thought that'd be interesting to some of you that are really wanting to learn PLC programming, because I think that is that's an invaluable benefit to you to go to that class. It really, really helps. Plus, you get the equipment. You can play with the software with the equipment. You have something in front of you that you can actually use. You can make your own trainer out of it, basically. Okay, this is going to be a short class because I've been pretty busy here lately at work. I'm moving a machine from California to Texas, and I've been in California actually. Now I'm back in Texas, and I've got a really short timeline to get this machine up and running, so I've been pretty busy. Anyways, what I'd like to kind of just a quick something to interest people maybe is weekly timers, yearly timers. This is something that would be useful for somebody if they're wanting to control, like say, their security lights around their house, or if they're out of town, maybe they want to have a light inside the house come on every now and then to make somebody think they're home or whatever. Different things. I mean, I'm sure you can find 10 million different things to use this. All right, for the week timer that I'm going to show you, you have to have an FC6A. It will not work in FC5A. All right, and you're going to go to your advanced, go to your week programmer, go to week. This is going to be just quick to show you how to use this. All right, you open that up. You're going to go in here and you can set different parameters. It's going to give you a preview of your off and ons down here, how it works. I'm going to give you a little input. All right, your output. This is the output on the PLC that it's actually going to turn on. Okay, we'll go ahead and set that. You got to go to output, not input. So get you an output. I already got one that says security lights there. Okay, then you're going to go to P1. Okay, parameter 1. This is when do you want it to come on? What days? All right, I want my security lights to come on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All right, I want them to come on at about, let's say, 8 o'clock at night. Maybe we'll make it 5 o'clock at night. We'll make them come on at 5. Okay, I want them to go off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. I want them to go off probably, let's say, about 6 in the morning. That's when it starts getting daylight here in Texas. Okay, now you can see down here, on, off, on. Or this is off, actually. I'm asked backwards. That's on. This is off. That's on. This is off. All right, and this is daily. You can click right here, and that is by the day, Sunday, and you can pick which day you want to look at if you're changing them around. Okay, so it's on till 6 in the morning. It goes off. All right, then it comes back on, turns back off. All right, and you can go over here, back to devices if you want. If you want to add more instances to change stuff around, is all you got to do is change this right here, and it adds tabs. So if you wanted it to come on at a different time on Monday, per se, like maybe you're programming the lights in the store. You only want them to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You don't want them on Saturday, Sunday. But Saturday, Sunday, you want something, want them coming on a different time, make it look like somebody's around or whatever. Well, you can change all the different times. You can set up, I think, up to like, I don't remember for sure, I think 10 different parameter pages. But you can make these lights come on at different times each day if you want by programming the days individually. You could actually, right, we'll say okay on that. Well, that's because I used that one. I shouldn't have used it. Let's go back. Let's try to do this again. Q1 security lights. All right, we're gonna go to P1. I'm gonna go. Let's do that. Those. Okay. On time, we're going to say 5 o'clock. Off time. This is a 24-hour format, by the way. That's why it says 17. Just subtract 12 and you got what you want. That's 5 o'clock p.m. You can do the minutes also. Okay. There's the days. There's the weeks. On and off. See, I left Saturday out. If I put Saturday on there, it's going to drop Saturday in. Okay. Just click OK. All right, and right here you want to do like let's see, I think it's 8120. No, it ain't 8121. What is it? There's another trick here. We'll go into special data registers, special internal relay. Okay, I want to go to initialization, initialize bit. Let's see. Did I pass it up? Must be start control. Anyways, okay. So this way, when the PLC comes on, you could put this as a switch. You could change that to an input. So when you have input I0 on, say out of town, then it makes this work. As long as this switch is on, this week programmer works. So on those days when the time hits the certain time, Q0 turns off. Or you can do that initialization bit. I think it's at 8,000. Not real sure on that. I have to check. That just means as soon as you turn the PLC on, it starts doing this time. Another thing you want to do is you need to go to configuration too, calendar and clock. All right, you're going to want to go here because this is going to be setting it custom like that. Wherever you're at, daylight savings time, you want to set it, US or Canada. Okay, you click OK. That way, this clock works the way it's supposed to with your time zone. See, you can also go, let's go down here and put another one. I'll show you. You can also do this daily. Advanced, let's see. Programmer. Do a yearly timer. All right, now the yearly timer is pretty much the same thing. I'm sure you can feel your way through this, but it actually has calendar days if you want. Say you're out of town and you want it to look like on Mondays through Friday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or something. Something else is going on. You can make lights come on different days, and you can also incorporate it with this and make them come on different days at different nights or at different times. Anyways, it kind of works the same way. You have the output, then you have the day that it comes on, the year, when you off and on pretty much per day. Anyways, I'm sure you can figure all that out, and you can switch it to monthly and to yearly. Anyways, that's the end of that. But I would like, I know that's short. I'm not going to save any of the changes to that. But I would really say it'd be a good idea to look into that IDEC class if you're really interested in PLCs, because if you start programming, anytime you need anything, all you got to do is call IDEC customer support, and they're more than willing to help you. They actually seem like they actually want to help you. They're not like some of the other customer services. But anyhow, that's it for today. Sorry it's short and sweet, but I'm tired. Been at work all day, did 12 hours, and it's time for me to have a cold beer and take a shower. Out.